No way did Edgar Berlanga duck Caleb Plant, since Edgar Berlanga was talking all that mad ish. As we all know, Edgar Berlanga and Caleb Plant has been at each other's throats for a while, and they have been trying to make a fight with each other. But in recent news, I think otherwise. I think it's just Caleb Plant, because in a recent interview, Caleb Plant stated that he actually sent Edgar Berlanga a contract and Edgar Berlanga denied it. Well, it wasn't actually Caleb Plant that sent the contract, it was his promoter. His promoter sent a contract to Edgar Berlanga's promoter and they denied it. And I thought Edgar Berlanga was really gonna take it because he was really talking a lot of mad ish about Caleb Plant. He was calling Caleb Plant all kinds of bad names and saying that he was the A side and Caleb Plant was the B side. But I believe Caleb Plant is the A side. And I also believe Edgar Berlanga's head got big as soon as he lost to Canelo Alvarez. But come on, you lost the fight. You did not win the fight. You even got knocked down and lost every single round. You just happy that you went 12 rounds? And not just that, on your next fight, you fought a nobody. Somebody that went to prison for 10 years came out and fought you right after. And he was not even in any fighting kind of shape. I'm way fitter than that guy. But I hope you guys do make the fight because it will be a very interesting fight since there's already a backstory. And you know, both of you guys have big names. But I'm a pretty big fan of Caleb Plant and he already has his hands full on his next opponent on May 2nd against Jose Resendiz, the 15-0 fighter. This should be a very interesting fight and the PBC is going to be bringing this fight out. And this is going to be taking place in Las Vegas in the Michelob Arena. But what's most interesting about this fight has been a long time in the making. The undercard is going to be Jermall Charlo versus Cornflake Lamana. Now, what I think they are doing, they're trying to promote the Caleb Plant versus Jermall Charlo fight. So having both of them fight on the same night, I believe this will be a huge fight because there's already a backstory and there's already bad blood and beef in this. So this story, Caleb Plant and Jermall Charlo were all chilling in the back of somewhere and they were all with their friends and their peers. And Jermall Charlo got too close to Caleb Plant and he pulled his chinny chin chin. Caleb Plant told him to stop. He was courteous enough to tell him to stop and Jermall Charlo pulled it again. That's when Caleb Plant laid the smack it down on Jermall Charlo and pimp slapped him. Now me, I would have done exactly the same thing, especially if my wife is there. Even if she's not there, I would have done the same thing. But in Jermall Charlo's defense, he did not look right. I think he was on meds and he was really having like a mental breakdown similar to like Ryan Garcia, something like that. And he was like wobbling, acting like he was drunk or he was intoxicated. I'm not sure, but he was not right. Maybe he got drunk and he got beer balls and he thought he could get away with it. But my co-host, Mr. Northpaw, the Chicago Lip, has something to say about it. Take it away, Northpaw.
Northpaw, the Chicago Lip, back at you with another one. So as we all know, there has been beef with Caleb Plant and Edgar Berlanga for years now. And Edgar Berlanga has been barking like a dog, but when push comes to punch, he tucks his tail. In the interview, Caleb Plant stated that his promoter sent Edgar Berlanga's promoter an offer, and they declined it. What's up with all that woofing that you were doing? Did the kitchen get too hot for you? I really believe you are fake and don't actually believe what you say, and you will get beat by Caleb Plant. As I really never thought you were that good anyway, since you just beat a couch potato me and Manny are way fitter than that guy. I think you both lost. If you are fighting guys like that, might as well fight me, Northpaw, the Chicago Lip. I'm always in great shape, and he'll wait for you to make weight. Just playing, bro. I'm a huge fan, bro, huge fan, but that's it for me, champs. Northpaw has spoken. Now back to Manny.
Man, Northpaw, no way did you just challenge Edgar Berlanga. Are you crazy? This guy is a professional fighter. He'll knock you the F out. Now, as for Caleb Plant versus Berlanga, I have Caleb Plant beating Edgar Berlanga, not by knockout or anything, but I just think he punishes him and gives him a boxing lesson, as Canelo Alvarez couldn't stop Berlanga either. But Edgar Berlanga only has a puncher's chance, as he does have power and he has 17 straight one-round knockouts. But Caleb Plant is a much way better boxer, and he's just gonna outbox the ish out of Edgar Berlanga. Now, I do want to see Edgar Berlanga versus Caleb Plant because of the backstory, but I want to see Jermell Charlo versus Caleb Plant before I see Edgar Berlanga versus Caleb Plant. Who do you guys want to see Caleb Plant fight first? Edgar Berlanga or Jermell Charlo? But guess what, guys? I ain't the biggest, I'm the baddest. And if you want to help out your boy, throw $1 at the super thanks. I got a row. Peace.